All right, welcome to Old World Gaming. I'm just looking through the articles from the Nova Open preview, and I just got distracted by the Chaos Dwarves, so there's a separate video about those. And now it's time to look at the next Old World armies. Here's all coming from the world of legend. How very exciting! Oh, it's exciting to get an actual roadmap. At least that's what I'm expecting, based on that picture, because that is clearly like some sort of roadmap. So I'm fully expecting to be told, here's the plan. So, but we'll see. Maybe I'm overexcited. Okay, it's been a whirlwind year so far for Warhammer: The Old World, with 5 factions released in no less than 8 months. Yeah, it has been pretty quick. That gap between the orcs and goblins and the dwarves felt like ages. It was like 4 months. But yeah, so it seems like they're probably going for one a month when they haven't got Age of Sigmar, a new release of Age of Sigmar. I don't know. Maybe it'll get delayed by new releases of other things, but we'll have to see. There's loads more coming in. There's loads more to come in the coming months, with no sign that the pace is going to let up. Very exciting. All right, let's see what we got. Today we can reveal the next 2 factions coming up for fans of the old world at the start of 2025. Next to march out against the forces of darkness will be the Empire of Man, bringing with them a host of returning plastic, metal and resin, as well as a collection of totally new models and an arcane journal bursting with good stuff. Get your Nuln Oil ready. There we go, Empire, which makes complete sense because the Chaos, if Chaos are coming down out of the north, the first thing they'll hit is the Empire. So yeah, so this is, well, maybe Kislev, but they've got to deal with, they've got to release old models first. I mean, there are lots of old Kislev models. Anyway, Empire of Man. Following a little while behind, delayed by some delicious intrigue at court, are the High Elves. Oh, interesting. Were they planning on doing High Elves first? Maybe. Merworming their way back with their own host of classic kits plus a nautical new character. Are we getting the Merworm? That was, I have seen a Merworm. I guess, did that come out as part of an 8th edition, or was it Storm of Chaos? Yeah, there was a Merworm model, wasn't there, for High Elves, but it certainly wasn't whilst I was playing. Anyway, right, let's have a look. What does this picture show? Can we see this bigger? We can see it bigger. Here we are. The 2024 roadmap so far launched Warhammer: The Old World. Oh yeah, it came out this year. That's true. It feels like it's been out for ages now. Long beloved factions return to the world of legend and have been well received by a dedicated fan base. Yes, yes, they have. Still to come, Dwarf and Mountain Holds take to the field of battle once more. Is that still to come? I guess, yeah, there are still some releases yet to come out. And Warriors of Chaos march to war with a battalion box set and more to follow. And beyond, even more to come in 2025. Warhammer: The Old World. Wait, do I have to follow this down here now? Army boxes, heroes, plastic, metal, and resin. More factions, Empire of Man, and High Elves. Or am I meant to read it the other way around? 2025, Empire of Man, High Elves. More factions, army boxes, heroes, plastic, metal, resin, and more. Who knows? But there we go. The point is, we're getting Empire, and we're getting High Elves. Very cool. Yeah, very good. It'll be really interesting to see what the Arcane Journal says about the Civil War. Will it give us a couple of different um, like nation states, if you like? They're not nations, are they? But different states of the empire. Maybe they are nation states in this civil war that's meant to be going on at the moment. So you can make your Narn army or your um, Reikland army or whatever. So yeah, very good. Reichland. I need to get that right. It is Reichland, isn't it? Okay, cool. Oh, I didn't mean to zoom in again. Right, let's go back. Where were we? Very good. With the old world still fearing the arrival of a Chaos Incursion, which is on pre-order this weekend, with a further wave to come, there's never been a better time to join the fray. Look forward to a Warhammer preview in the near future when you'll be able to hitch up your war wagons and see some of the new and returning Empire kits. Well, there we go. I imagine lots of people will definitely be pleased by the fact that war wagons are coming back because they have been absent for a long time. So if you've got an old war wagon that's been sitting around getting dusty because you haven't been able to use it, now is the time. Very exciting. And I guess will they probably will release the classic war wagon. So that's very exciting. Oh yeah, it'd be really interesting to see what stuff comes back um, for made to order. That's war wagon in the. Oh, now I have to quickly fish my book out. Is the war wagon in the Forces of Fantasy, or are they going to release it as something in the Arcane Journal? I don't remember seeing it in here, but then I'm not a huge Empire player, so it certainly could have gone unnoticed. Obviously, they've got steam tanks. The War Altar of Sigma is in there. But is there a war wagon? Is that a mount that you can take for your characters? Engineer. There would be an engineer. Character mounts mounted on. No, War Wagon is not a character mount in the book. So I guess War Wagon is going to be a new unit or character mount, or it depends on what approach. Do they make it a character mount for engineers, or are they going to make it a completely separate unit that you can just take? War Wagon. Imagine if you can take a whole bunch of War Wagons. Now that would be fun, wouldn't it? So yeah, so it seems like, unless this is just just a trolling Empire players, War Wagons will be coming out as part of the Arcane Journal for Empire. So there we go. So that's very exciting as well. Um, that's that's probably the most exciting. If you're an Empire player, that's probably the most exciting bit of news for this release. But Empire and High Elves coming out, very good. So that's early 2025. So what will that leave? What will that leave left? Is it just Wood Elves and Beastmen that will be left after that? I think we've got everything, haven't we? We've got Bretonnia and Khemri came out already. Then we've got Orcs and Goblins and Dwarves. Chaos has just come out. Empire and High Elves next. So yeah, it's just Wood Elves and Beastmen, and that is all of the old world factions that are in the core set will have been released. So yeah, if the pace now they say the pace isn't letting up. Um, so yeah, we'll easily get them all before the end of next year, because I don't imagine they'll only do 4 factions in an entire year, because they've just said 5 in 8 months. So I would guess if these are like spring 2025, we'll get the Beastmen and the Wood Elves in summer 2025. So I wonder what that means for autumn. Yeah, I wonder if that's when either. So they've got a couple of options. They can go back and be like, you know what, we didn't think Old World was going to do so well. We're going to start releasing the Legend armies and do exactly the same thing as they've been doing with these armies. Dust off the old um, molds and start pumping out the legacy factions. They could do that. That's a nice easy win. Or they could do, like I've mentioned previously, they could do a supplement campaign book for something like Siege of Prague. They've already hinted in the Chaos release. Well, they've outright mentioned the Siege of Prague, and they've hinted at there being a few kind of waves of Chaos coming. So whether there's some sort of intermediary step before they do the Siege of Prague, some sort of, I don't know, Chaos is coming type campaign, which introduces some of the classic Chaos characters, including Skylar in his Norse Marauder, like before he got turned into a spawn. It seems like that is coming. If you've listened to if you've read the article or watched the video I released on Chaos, it would appear that we are going to see a version, or certainly hear about a version of Skylar before he was turned into a spawn, but also get him turned into a spawn based on the way that they were referring to it. So it seems like we're going to get some sort of I don't know, some sort of update to Old World before the Siege of Prague. That would be my guess, and maybe that's what we're getting in summer next year. That could, like I say, could introduce some of the legacy factions. It could be when they introduce Kislev, because they hinted right at the beginning that Kislev was coming to Old World back as a playable faction. Now, obviously, that was tying in with Warhammer Total War 3 being released. To just kind of jump on the hype of that bandwagon, which I completely would have done as well if I was Games Workshop. So yeah, there we go. Interesting things coming. Good to know that Empire's coming next. Very cool to know that War Wagons are coming. Much speculation plus Merworms. I think that was definitely a Forge World Merworm model. So it looks like that'll be coming back. They've been releasing a lot of Forge World stuff to tie in. Like Orcs and Goblins got the Troll Hag. They got the massive giant that I can't remember what it's called now. It's slipped out of my brain. Obviously, Chaos have got the Skin Wolves and a few other bits. The Giant Chaos Spawn. The what's that dragon? Warpstone Dragon. And yeah, it looks like Merworms are coming back for High Elves. I wonder if Empire. Was there any real Forge World stuff for Empire? Maybe some like command group things. Now we've just seen that Chaos Dwarves are coming back for Blood Bowl, and obviously Forge World did a massive line of Chaos Dwarves. So with all the Forge World shenanigans going on in Warhammer the Old World, maybe they will re-release the Forge World Chaos Dwarves and maybe do a made-to-order of the classic Chaos Dwarves and focus mainly on the Forge World ones. That could be an approach they take for releasing Chaos Dwarves into Old World. Who knows? We'll see. I think it'll be really interesting. The most interesting roadmap will be once Wood Elves and Beastmen have come out. Then things will get very interesting. Very, very interesting. But there we go. Cool. All right. So yeah, good to get a bit of an update of what's going on. Much to speculate about. And yeah, hopefully that was interesting. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again in the next video.